when we say business, business is a combination of several individual departments like sales, R&D, marketing, finance, right?
Yeah.
So manufacturing, all these are the various, one business contains several departments. When we combine all those departments, then only we will call it as a, like how customer would like to see his usage of his credit card or telephone usage for the last 30 days, right? When, like how he is getting the information in the form of a report. And in business also, all the department people would like to see the information in various forms about what is to know what is happening in their department. Is this clear what I'm saying? Let's take sales department. Maybe sales department will be run by some several key users. We used to call them as users and users. So the sales department people might want to know what is happening in their department. When we say what is happening in their department, the sales head wants to know what all are the total sales happened across the globe. What are the total sales happened for the particular region called USA, or how many customers, new customers have enrolled, or new branches introduced, whatever it is. When they want to know what is happening in their business, normally what will happen? Whatever is the regular the business transaction happens, it will be run through ERP systems. We will call it as a ERP systems. Means each department is again computerized, and each department will be run with their own specialized, I mean to say, if you, let's say, sales department, and that organization has implemented Oracle or SAP ERP systems. Let's say Oracle Sales is the tool which is specifically for sales, specifically to meet the requirement of sales department. Oracle Sales will not do anything with marketing or finance. This is only for sales. So they have, the Oracle Corporation has provided services for several business, and then they got one understanding, okay, so they have started coming up with it, designing their own tool where they have taken all the inputs from all business, and then they have designed one tool. This is going to meet the requirement of all sales department. Oracle Finance, SAP FICO, SAP Finance, requirement of finance department. So these are called ERP systems. So when individual department is running with their own individual tools, then that normally we will be calling it as a ERP systems. Is this clear what I'm saying? So each and every department will be again running with their own so expertise systems or ERP systems, where that is where all the transactions are going to happen. Okay. So when one transaction happened, let's say it could be Oracle Sales, Oracle Finance, or SAP Finance, whatever it is, at the end, once the transaction is happened, the information will be stored in one database. So now, let's say one sales user or sales head, let's say he wants to know, I want to know total number of sales. So when he want to see this information, where exactly the information is residing or information is available in the database, right? So when he want to see this information, he cannot see just like that in the database. When he want to get the information from this database, what is that he has to do? He has to write a query to retrieve the data from database. Otherwise he cannot see just like that, right? Data from database we cannot see just like that. So we have to write a query to bring the data from database. So now a salesperson or whatever is the designation cannot be able to write a query to bring the data from database. because he doesn't have expertise in Oracle or Teradata or SQL Server, whatever it is, database. So he'll not be having expertise to write the query to the data. So now what is that they have to do? One Oracle database developer or database developer is going to write a query, and then they. But this is the requirement. This requirement is not permanent. So as part of doing some analysis or whatever, so tomorrow he want to see, I want to know total number of sales for all customers who belongs to US, right? For US. Again, is this query is going to work? No. Again, they have to write another query. So tomorrow they want to see another information. It means, what I mean to say is, requirement is going to change from time to time according to. And every time they cannot depend on a database developer to write the queries, because they might be traveling, they might be in meetings, or they might be, the developers might sit in offshore or wherever it is. The dependency, right? The dependency, they cannot always depend. Maybe the sales people work in the weekend. Maybe the IT department might not work during the weekend. So every time they cannot depend on a database developer, because if the requirements are fixed, then even business also cannot assign database developer for all departments. This is just for sales, but business will be having, number of departments. For each department they cannot assign database developers. So this is the block point. So what is the block point? If I want to conclude, the block point is writing the query or bringing the data from database is going to be one block point for end users, you can say, or individual department people, right? But now they have to do analysis. So it is business responsibility to provide the information to the end users, because they cannot, sales people or finance people will not be able to ready to learn Oracle or whatever the business has implemented. They will not learn it. So because their core area is something and they cannot get expertise in another area. What they'll do, right? The business is going to implement one business intelligence tool. So in this business intelligence, what we do, right? This business intelligence tool is going to connect to the database. In business intelligence, we will be creating one layer. Business intelligence is a tool. In this tool, we in the sense, whoever is creating, so the IT person is going to create a layer. What this layer will contain, right? This layer will be connected to the database. As soon as we connected to the database, normally database, what we will be having in database, we will be having all the tables and columns. Let's say customer. So table will be having customer ID, customer name, and just so let's say all these are the tables that are available in database. Now if you see here, if you see the first query, total number of sales for all customers. If I want to provide an answer for this, total number of sales will be coming from which table? Sales table. Customer information will be coming from customer table. if I want to provide an answer for this query, how many tables I require? I require customer and sales, 2 tables, right? It
Yeah.
means customer table has to talk to sales table. Now, when customer wants to this table, when customer table wants to sales table, then there should be a base. Otherwise, just customer table cannot go and talk to sales table. When one table wants to talk to sales table, there should be a base. So using primary key and foreign key, we will be connecting or establishing relation between 2 tables. Otherwise, one table cannot be able to talk to another table. So what I'm going to say is, so once we connect it to the database, what we do, right? So we will be establishing the relation. Why do we need to establish the relation between 2 tables? Because no customer or end user want to see only the information from customer, only the information of product. It doesn't help him much. If you see here, total number of sales will be coming from sales information, customer table, and this is from region table. It means if we want to provide an answer for this, customer table has to talk to sales and then region table. 3 tables has to talk to each other. So we need to establish the relation, that is, we are going to call it as a joins. Why do we need to define the joins or establish the joins? Because when we want to bring the combined information, we need to establish the joins.
Okay.
Why do we need to bring the combined information? Because this is what it is. Only sales, only region, only product. Not useful. In database, information will be stored against tables, and it is our responsibility to make or establish the relation between those tables and then define the joins and then define cardinalities. Right? To bring combined information. That is the main. Our database should be able to provide, when customer says, I want to see total number of sales for all customers for US. Can we say, no, I cannot provide this information, I can provide only total number of sales for all customers? So what I mean to say is, we should be in a position to bring the data in any combination. So when we want to bring the data in any combination, so one table should be talked to all other tables, then only we can bring all the any combined information, whatever the customer is looking. And if we see any problems we have, this is all we are going to call it as a schema. It's nothing but designing of this model. So how one table will talk to all other tables, that is what the schema. During that process, we will do the joins, cardinalities, and if we got any problems, how to resolve those. This is all part of BI developer, business intelligence. Where we are doing this? We are doing this in a layer. So now this layer is connected to the database, and then we have all the tables, and then we join cardinalities, and then finally we have defined the schema. And then in this layer we will define all the business terminologies. If you see here, you take customer table. So they have defined customer ID as CUST ID. So they have not defined very clearly customer ID. Very clearly customer ID. So now if you see here PN, product number. We know that this is pointing to product number, but let's say a person who is working in sales, if he sees PN, it's not compulsory that he has to understand PN is a product number. He can understand PN is a part number also. So we will write very clearly here product number. All business terminologies. This layer contains schema and then business terminologies. So now in BI we will be having one reporting application. What we have done here, so we just designed one layer and after that we will be having one reporting application. It's web intelligence. In reporting application, this is the place where we generate the reports. So in this we will be connecting to the layer but not to the database directly. Reporting application, we don't connect to the database directly, we will be connecting to the layer. As soon as in reporting application, as soon as we connect to this layer is going to display only this business terminologies. The schema part won't display in reporting application. So the end user sees only this. Okay, I want to see product number. Then he will take product number. So as soon as he selects product number, this layer understands what is this product number is referring to. Because he connected to layer and this is part of layer. So they will select out of all available, they'll take whatever they want. So as soon as they select product number, so then this layer understand what is this product number is referring to. Then it will contact schema. This schema, in this schema, you know, it goes and talk to product table, and then it will write select PN from product. So this layer is going to create this query based on the selection of the objects whatever they have taken. Let's say if they have selected customer ID, then layer understands customer ID belongs to CUST ID from customer. Is this clear what I'm saying? Who is creating this query here? This layer is creating the query. So now end users won't depend on database development. They'll just select the objects and then it will provide you the information. So this layer is going to create the query based on schema, whatever we define here. So this is the part of BI developer. So as a BI developer, we are responsible to create this layer. In business objects, we will call this as universe. This layer, we are going to call it as a universe. And as a BI developer,
The universe is the business terminologies then? That's the layer that's called that?
the layer is called universe here. Universe contains the schema and business terminology. So yeah, as a BO developer, when we say we are responsible to create this universe, and when we are responsible to create this universe, we should know how to connect to the database, what all are various types of database that are available, what all are the types of joins, what all are the types of cardinalities, how to define schema, what all are problems we will get, how to resolve it, and how to define business terminologies. This is what our responsibility. So as part of our course, we will be continuing to discuss all these concepts. And business objects developer also creates some set of standard reports. If you see your telephone bill for the last 6 months, telephone bill is the same actually, only the information is going to change, the numbers, the format and everything is same, only thing the usage changes and only the numbers changes. They are called standard. The business objects developer is also responsible to create some set of standard reports. So we will see, what all are reporting applications, how to create reports, what all are various, analytical functionalities and different, so technical things that are there with reporting application. So we are, as part of this course, we will be continuing to learn. We will see the course and this, but so here Apart from providing these standard reports, business objects also helps the end users to create their own reports without writing query in the database, and also provide analytical capability also. So we will see how it provides and all. So this is the brief introduction of business objects. To quickly show you, like if you see here, this is what our universe layer we just discussed. If you see here, this is all we are going to call it as a schema, and this is business terminology. Now we will learn how to create a new universe and what all are various concepts that are available while creating the universe. And we will move to reports. Thus, we will discuss about course in next session.